Hey, how's it going? If anyone's there, I'm not sure. First time trying this out on YouTube, but if you're there, say hey. Trying to figure this one out. Oh, that's me. I'm hearing myself in an echo there. So, let's see. So normally I am on Twitch, and hey, Clint. Yeah, this is a last minute idea, Clint, which is why I didn't get a chance to reach out to you about it. Clint's typically my moderator. Hey, what's going on? So yeah, I'm just, Twitch, they just keep raising the prices on different things and subscriptions and yada yada yada. So I just decided to come over to YouTube, where, as far as I know, you can subscribe and it's free, and also play with how it interacts for me with keeping track of things and having the ability to do the things I want. But for now, I'm going to give it a go. So I welcome your feedback. But yeah, we'll give YouTube a little bit of a try. Shane, I, you know what? I figured that because I know that name from Instagram, so I've got my eye on you. So I hope you both are well. And we'll see who else makes it over here from Twitch. But if you don't already subscribe to my channel on YouTube, feel free. And also, there's no need to subscribe to come hang out here. Just we'll chill. I have right on my lunch break. I'm glad to hear it. Does it? Good. I'm glad. That's good to hear. So I'm hoping it's a beneficial change. And I feel like there's not everyone uses Twitch or likes using Twitch. YouTube's a pretty neutral platform, and most people spend time on it anyway, right? Whether you're watching videos or what have you. So let's give it a go. Not too much crazy going on for me these days. I am just kind of trying to work towards DesignerCon, which is in I think 65 days, or maybe even less than that now. I've got some stuff coming. The first batch of the vinyl 3-inch vinyl minis are coming from Colorado, so I can start working on them. That's what I'm figuring out, because Streamlabs still works with YouTube. I can still access Streamlabs. That's what I'm using Streamlabs desktop right now, so I'm assuming all of their doohickeys and doodads should still work in YouTube. Maybe they don't, and maybe that'll be something that goes the way of the buffalo, because, well, who knows. But hopefully it's still usable. Let's see. Why is it asking me to do that? Weird. Well, we'll see if it still can work, right? But yeah, we'll have to test it and make sure. Oh, don't forget to mod Streamlabs by going to your YouTube studio settings, community, and adding Streamlabs as a moderator. See, so sounds like it is possible. We'll just take some legwork on my part. So, yeah, let's see who. Let me see. Sorry, like I said, this was a kind of a last minute decision. So I didn't give that much of a heads up, but hopefully people see it. Fingers crossed. Yes, as long as you're not having a cross attitude with me, then I'm kind of happy. Anybody? Today I've been seeing a lot of people post about the bad sushi figures from Super Plastic. Y'all follow those? I wish there was a way here to see who was on. Let's see. We've got... it's just the three of you and me. All right, I like it. But we are gonna, like I said, give this a try. I'll post more about it if it's feels successful. You know, it just seems more my speed. I don't know if that's me commenting on my age or somebody went out the garage in my house. But anyway, but like I said, I'm getting the first portion of the vinyl minis, so I can start trimming and painting and assembling those. Yep. And then there were two. That's that. And then I've got what was I saying? Oh, if you haven't been on my channel before, there are some old video interviews that I've done with, I think, with Reese O'Brien, Mr. Mento, Priscilla's Arte. There's like 6 or so that they're worth checking out if you're into independent toy designers or resin artists. It's been fun when I've done those. And then let's see, if you hadn't seen, I dropped a new shirt last night. It went out in the first newsletter, so if you are signed up for the newsletter, hopefully you saw it. Let's see if I can I'll push that on my story so people can click and come join us. How's it the weather? This sounds weird, Clint, but how's the weather in Colorado? I'm curious how it's affecting the ability for Mile High to pull vinyl. Is it rather warm right now? Or is it okay? We've been abnormally warm here in Southern California, but still pretty nice. And then I've got a few oddball things going on. Did we freeze? Nope, looks like we're okay. Got a few oddball things going on. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the maiden voyage of streaming on YouTube. It's going over like a fart at a funeral right now, but no, I'm just kidding. It's it's going just fine. The technology is working, which is good. I was saying I'm kind of thinking about moving over here because Twitch subscriptions were $4.99, now they're $7.99, and it's just like, well, it's not. It's like doubled. Well, not doubled. I mean, but you know, that's $8 is, you know, money that people can keep in their pocket for other things. So doing it on here, I thought could be fun, and YouTube's a platform most people are familiar with. What was I saying? Oh, the newsletter. First newsletter went out last night. If you're not signed up for the newsletter, check it out. It is, you know, they sure do. The newsletter, if you haven't signed up, if you go to barelyavailable.com, you can go all the way to the bottom, and there's a spot to sign up, or you can check the link in my Instagram bio also to sign up. I'm gonna start trying to do a little bit of that as a way to like let people know when releases are coming. If people want a dedicated email, because sometimes the old Instagram algorithm is not the kindest, and things get missed. People don't see posts, and then all of a sudden, I didn't know your stuff went. So if you sign up for the newsletter and you miss it, this means you didn't check your email, right? So I'm trying that out. Really trying to think forward on better communication, because there's a lot of really cool stuff coming with Plastic Empire. We've been communicating a lot back and forth, trying to get stuff here in time for a certain big convention that's in October in New York. Gonna, if all goes well, have some good things there for release, purchase, which I'm excited about, and I think people will be excited about that too, especially in New York. Also, if you are following along on Instagram, I have a piece that is potentially that I'm trying to win enough votes to get it into series 3 of Castle Sprayskull, done by Jason Forbes, known on Instagram as JFO, or _JFO. And I don't know if you can see, this probably won't show very well here because kind of. But this is the piece that I've got entered in. It's a little kind of a blind capsule gachapon machine kind of deal. So just something, kind of a small itty bitty character. But right now I'm in the running. Made it past round 1 into round 2, going head to head. And so if you are so inclined to check that out, and cast your vote where you feel it, but if you end up casting it for me, I wouldn't be sad about that. When I first posted it, I said I would be sad, and Clint was like, what? It's like, oh no, I don't know how to proofread. So I got that corrected. I'll see it's popped up again. Any of you guys check out the bad sushi figures from Super Plastic? I'm trying to decide how I feel about those. A couple of them I really am impressed with, and a couple of them I'm like, interesting. Super Plastic. When Jankies first came out, I think I have the whole first set, and I've got some of the kind of extra one-offs and things, and then I just slowly got out of collecting them, because I think mostly because they're advertising, and the way they kind of, it's just not my thing. The style of it didn't appeal to me. So as much as the art did, as much as the art appealed to me, and the character style, the way they advertised it and spoke about it was like, And it's weird for me. That was one of the first times I ever really felt that kind of like rubbed up against a branding like that caused me to kind of go, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, Gasolcast. I actually watched snippets of Chris and Heather running through those today, as well as Rockin' Toys and his box of stuff. Same what you just kind of put off by the vibe, or that you watched snippets of stuff. Also, sorry, I'm looking over here. Look how smushy and squishy this guy is, because he's still in a bag in a box. 9 to 5 Warriors figures. Oh, really? I haven't checked 9 to 5 Warriors. I'll have to check that out. Is that their Instagram handle? Anyway. Why did I say anyway? Maybe I follow them. That's a familiar name. 9 to working 9 to 5. No, I don't follow them. Holy moly. Oh, well, that is curious. There's some of this stuff that I'm looking at, and it feels very much like the bad sushi stuff. Maybe one inspired the other, but these have been around a little longer. And that's the thing with everybody having so many overlapping. Hey, Gonga, glad you made it. So many different overlapping inspirations. We all see a lot of the same stuff. Oh man. Oh, get this. Okay, I thought this was interesting. Let me grab this real quick. Y'all might not think this is interesting as I do, but I did. I thought it was interesting. So during COVID, remember that? Heard that? They are on the stream. Are they too loud? Too quiet? Too much? Too little? Tell me, because I can turn them down, turn them up. Maybe they're bumping up a little much. Let's see. I don't know if that's better. You tell me. Give the people what they want. So during COVID, I bought a figure from 1,000 Toys. It's the company. I bought it through. Oh, slightly louder. Sweet. Okay, I turned it down a little bit. You tell me though if it's too loud. It's a channel that I've used for probably as long as I've been doing this. It's called Stream Beats Lo-Fi. This guy just puts it's a public playlist, and he's got like 584 songs on it. It's 22 hours worth of music. So yeah, it's got some cool stuff. But so I bought this toy from 1,000 Toys over in Japan. That was being sold through 3D Retro Shop, like a pop shop live, I believe. But one of my favorite characters of all time, Hellboy. I thought this was a really, really nice figure. Lots of articulation, lots of cool accessories. Even this little jacket. And I love that they have this little wire in here so you can like make it look like his jacket's blowing in the wind if you needed to. But anyway, but I got it and I was like, oh, I feel like something's missing. I just kept looking at it and comparing the picture, and then I realized, oh yeah, part of his belt, an accessory off its belt. He has this little crucifix on the little chain. Probably won't focus at all. There you go. It was missing, and so I sent a message to 3D Retro, and they said, "Oh, you have to take it up with 1,000 Toys." And so I sent it to them, and they said, "Hey, we're so sorry, but right now with COVID, it's way too expensive for us to ship those little pieces. There's limitations with Japan Post, different things." They said, "We'll let you know as soon as we can send it to you." And that was late 2020. And about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I was like, you know what? I never got that piece from the thing. So I replied to their email and said, "Hey, remember me? Want the toy, the accessory?" And they said, "Well, we're still experiencing shipping limitations, but we'll send it to you anyway." So it's awfully kind of them. I don't know what limitations they're still experiencing in Japan, different from here, but they sent them, and I got it, and now I just got to put it on the belt. Then we had an earthquake this morning that rocked. I think it was initially they said it was a 5.1, then they downgraded it to a 4.6. But I was upstairs at my house when it happened, and it sure felt rowdy. But this is another one of some of my toys took a dive off the shelf back there, but one of them was this guy, which is the newer Hellboy. But so he's on my desk right now because he took a nosedive and I haven't put him back. You felt it too? Yeah, it went out. It's supposed to be, I guess, around Malibu or something. So you're in the Long Beach area, Conga. But yeah, it was a rough and tumble. My 2 cats have been in hiding all day. Oh no, nothing broke. Nothing broke. Except my cat's will to live. No, they've been hiding all day. It happened probably around 8 o'clock this morning. No, 7:30, close to 7:30 this morning, and they finally came out about a half hour ago. They've been hiding up in this box area under my bed, or my wife's and I bed. But anyway, so that's that. So what do we think so far of YouTube? Trying to figure out, a lot of people, I don't want to say a lot of people, a number of people have a fair amount of months worth of subscribing on Twitch. I don't want anyone to feel like, well, I've been doing this and now you're going on a different adventure. But the Twitch thing just doesn't seem to make sense anymore. But you dig the YouTube? Okay. I definitely don't want to cause any conflict for anyone or ruffle anyone's feathers, but sometimes some people are just resistant to change, right? And it's going to ruffle their feathers no matter what, but try my best not to. I thought I would share a little bit. Like I said, I did a new shirt. And here's what the design started as. It's kind of a little sketch over in Procreate. And you can see the different pieces and layers to it. I was pushing and pulling around in Procreate, and then I should have opened it already over here because I have that sketch already saved here. But I'll show you all. There you go. Oh. let me change the color on the font, because right now, unless I can make the, there we go. So my illustration style is just pretty, it's pretty loose style, nothing overly fancy. But let me show you back here. Here's the here's that original sketch. Brought it over. I usually do a lot of my thumbnails and sketches in Procreate, and then I'll come in here to Illustrator. Oh no, you're good, man. No, a lot of the stuff that I do, especially the clothing, apparel stuff, it's just for fun and to offer variety, you know. And I'm cool with it. If one or two people ever buy it, that's like, what a fun way to have barely be repped, you know. So the next thing I'll usually do is come in and just kind of lay down some of the line work, the main line work that I want to do, and then I'm trying to show you step by step what I do. So that's kind of what I did next, and then what I'll do is start roughing in like the darkest colors of things first. This one, like what I'll do is I'll like kind of put a lock on the layer, so that I can, everything I do goes underneath it. So kind of using that outline layer to block things out. And then at that point, I can really kind of hide what's going on with the text, or not text, but the I just can block out what I'm doing. So then I'll put like a big kind of this, in this case, a big block of white, because his suit and his fur and everything was all white. Then I'll do a separate layer and kind of add in some of the shadowing, and then filled in that background, added the text, which you can't really see right now because of the white and the transparency. So let's just do that for now so you can see. But yeah, so on the shirt, all the text is white because it's a, oh, I don't know, man, that's an idea for another time. But there are a lot of cool figures coming in the next few months, so who knows. But well, definitely one of my favorite characters, movies. I loved the cartoon when I was younger too, so just stay on the lookout. Another thing too, we were talking about the shirts and different things. I'll show you all. So one thing on my site, when I'm logged in as an administrator, I have yet to make it to the new movie myself. I was going to go on my birthday weekend, but did not go. I'm still going to though. But I'll show you all. So when I log in on my site, I can see a bunch of things that I kind of have in the hopper that I haven't launched yet, because I'm like, I don't know if it's a good idea, but I'll give you some insight. So this shirt I'm probably going to let release soon. Thought it was a fun idea. And it's a color shirt I really haven't done. Thank you very much. This is 46. Sorry for that. You know, sometimes I'll do goofy things like this, and I don't know if they're a good idea or not, but they could be fun. You know, even if I'm the only one that ends up with a pair, because a lot of times I do stuff that I want to see. We've also got this has been something I've been kicking around. So it's kind of fun. I got a bunch of the miniature, you know, skeletons all overlapped on there. You know, he does love him some Motu. You know, like this shirt, with all the different Universal or Ursa I call them. Thanks, man. You know, just thought that was a fun shirt. Not really the style I typically wear, like an all over print like that, but that was fun. You know, some different things out there. Anyway, so I love to do. I think there's also, let's see, there's something else on here too. Maybe it hasn't been. Yeah, I did the pillows. There's a rocks glass. It's gonna go on. Yeah, it's on the pillows. Yes. There you go, the rocks glass. I didn't do the flag yet, but I thought that'd be kind of fun to have a little flag. I don't know, what else? Any other nonsense? I'm all about the nonsense. Those are old prints. Some old stuff that I had originally done. Right towards the beginning. But anyway. So oh, my hair's getting in my face, getting long. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna hang in there. I'm gonna try though. Let's see. Back to I'm thinking it'd be kind of fun to do, let's see, let me turn. Come on, where are you? There you go. So like I did show, maybe not. So I've been messing around with some of the stuff with Barely and doing some renders. I have this guy. Come on. You know, this one. Thought taking some of these and switching out some of the colors on some of these. Let's do. That's too red though. I think. You know, but then doing some renders like these, and then in one of the newsletters, just putting a bunch of like wallpaper backgrounds, even, you know, just something kind of fun. Because I did one for my phone, the Berthulu, and it's kind of got like a cool, that purple against with the green against the purple, so that's kind of cool. So I'm trying to do maybe some oddball things like that you can get through the newsletter. Just random, maybe oddball is the word I want to say, but random things. You know, to kind of keep some fun going on. Let's see. What else? I think it's hilarious whenever I log on to my iPad when I'm using Streamlabs, it always says it's 9:41. a.m. Hopefully one of these days my ideas for a figure can become. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, man. I hope it does. I hope it turns into what you want it to. That's amazing. We'd love to hear about your process on the way too, you know. What's I looking at here? So, well, it sounds like, I mean, there's been just a couple of us in here today, but that we are in favor of continuing to try YouTube. I might post a poll on the old Instagram asking what people's thoughts are, but keep an eye out here if you are so inclined to join again and hang out. I'm gonna cut it a little bit short tonight because we've got some family stuff going on with the kids being back in school. Yeah, dude, please do. Yeah, I'd love to see them and yeah, see what you're working on. It's always fun to see people's art, you know, projects, passion projects and stuff. So please do. But yeah, if you have any thoughts on this dealie from tonight, anything that rubbed you the wrong way, or you think, yeah, we should keep doing it, feel free to shoot me a message here or on Instagram and let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear it. But for me, I'm going to call it a night and I get some stuff done with my family. And hopefully tomorrow I'll get some stuff done towards DesignerCon. In the works, I think I've shared with you all, there's going to be a limited enamel pin. Oh man, yeah, go right ahead. I'm always happy to help where I can. But there's going to be an enamel pin. Oh, thanks, Clint. It's going to be the same pin, but 3 colorways, 50, 25, and 25. One of the colorways might require you to show up at the booth wearing a piece of Barely merchandise or apparel. That might be the way to gain access to purchasing that pin. We'll see. I'm looking into some prints, the limited edition print that'll be there. We'll see how that goes. I will have a vinyl dropping at DesignerCon, as well as some of the miniature vinyls that'll be limited piece run just for DesignerCon, and then as much resin as I can cast and have there. Plus I'll have stuff that hasn't sold in the past, like some other enamel pins, stickers, things like that. So yeah, hopefully something for everyone, or maybe someone wants everything. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, so appreciative of your time hanging out here. It's encouraging. Take care of yourself. Have a good rest of your week. Most importantly, be kind to yourself. Give yourself a break. You know, we're not inclined to do everything perfect, but we tell ourselves we should. So, cast away. Take care. Love you all.